of Adventure Bay, and we see that they are preparing for the Paw Patrol party because they are going to receive the keys of the city. While in the distance had arrived the pirate Sid along with his dog Arby. They plan to steal the key of the city, and they say they just need to get the tools. So they take the opportunity that everyone is distracted to go to the Paw Patrol base, and we see that they decide to steal the vehicles of the pups. Then the pirate calls the crabs, and we see that they gather to take the vehicles. While in the city we see that the Paw Patrol receive the key, and they decide to let the mayor take care of it so that everyone can see it. We go back to the pirates, and they manage to make the mayor lose the keys. So they say that the city belongs to them, and they must claim their booty. We start to see that the pirates are using the key to steal the whole city, and they manage to get a lot of treasures. The mayor contacts the Paw Patrol and starts telling them what happened. Then Ryder calls the Paw Patrol, but when they get to their base, they realize that their vehicles were stolen. Ryder begins to tell them that they are using their vehicles to steal in the city, and for that reason, they will have an ultimate police rescue. Then the Paw Patrol get into Chase's vehicle, and they are on their way to complete the mission. While in the city, the pirate continued stealing, and we see that they decide to steal the kitty Callie because they think she is also a pirate. We go back to the Paw Patrol, and they are investigating in search of the thieves, so they decide that they will use the vehicles to search for clues. Then the Paw Patrol are on their way following the trail of clues, and they manage to hear the signal from the stolen vehicles, with which they manage to find out who were responsible, and we see that they manage to find out where they are. So the Paw Patrol go at high speed to reach them. We begin to see that they are in a chase, and that they separate the vehicles to rescue Callie. But suddenly, we see the crabs return to help their pirate captain, and they manage to get the Paw Patrol to stop, while Sky manages to get there in time to save the farmer, and we see that the pirates manage to escape. We return to the Paw Patrol, and Ryder tells the mayor that they didn't steal the gold mine, while the pirates are listening to them, and they say they will be on their way to get the treasure. Then, the pirates manage to get to the treasure, but we see that it was actually a trap, and they are able to find them. We start to see that they are in a chase, and Sky manages to beat one of the crabs, while Marshall goes at high speed, and we see that he manages to beat another one of the crabs. Then Chase uses his launcher, and that he manages to stop the fire truck. We go to the dock, and we see that the pirates are about to escape, but they manage to realize that they were tricked. So they decide to use Zuma's vehicle to escape, but we see that the crabs start attacking them because they were betrayed. Zuma then uses his new vehicle, and manages to arrive in time to save the pirates. We return to the city, and we see that the Paw Patrol were able to recover everything that was stolen, and that they received the heart of the city as a reward. In the next day, Chickaletta is playing with the mayor's cell phone, and they go on their way to get some water, but when they come back, they realize that her cell phone is gone. We begin to see that everyone has lost their cell phones too, and that they can't communicate for help. So, the mayor decides to run to get to the Paw Patrol. She starts telling him that the cell phones were stolen, and we see that the farmer also had the same problem. Then Ryder calls to the Paw Patrol, and we see that they gather to listen to the mission. Ryder begins to tell them that the phones in the city are disappearing, and that they would be in charge of solving the mystery. Then the Paw Patrol get into Chase's vehicle, and they are on their way to complete the mission. We begin to see that the pups are divided in groups, and that they are solving the city's problems. The Paw Patrols realize that they were playing the same game, and that this could be the most important clue. While Rocky uses his scanner and manages to find the tracks of a small animal, so they go on the road to find the culprit, and they manage to discover that it was a raccoon, which likes the music that plays inside the games, and that was the reason for stealing the cell phones. Then the Paw Patrol managed to trick the raccoon to come out of the cave, and they managed to recover the stolen cell phones. So everyone thanks them for solving the mystery, and they give the raccoon his own cell phone with music.